Mm. My feminine for the god dang it weekly recap. I'm sorry, but I feel I want to say sorry straight out the gate because I don't know what the fuck this message is going to be about, but it's definitely not what you want to hear, see, feel, any of the above. Okay? Pre-shuffle sound check. Okay, okay. Divine Feminine for the last week's source. What happened? Indeed. Page of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of y'all, some shit happened that you seen coming. Divine Feminine. Faith in the Gambler. Yeah, it is picking up from the Tarot T-Sip session. The nigga that was trying to little bow at you. That shit happened and you seen it coming from a mile away. Right? 9 of Cups. It was your wish fulfillment. But really you knew you was gambling on that shit. You had blind faith. And then this one just popped out. It separated in my hand and said, would you come and look at it? 9 of Pentacles. So a lot of y'all where you felt like this nigga was your wish fulfillment, you left that motherfucker. Look at them looking at each other like it's like conflicting at this point, right? Yeah, the motherfucker you thought he was, she was, they were, divine feminine, whoever you thought they was, they ain't. And you seen it for in the last week. You saw motherfucker's true colors, yeah. Neglected child, 6 of Pentacles. Some of y'all, this has to do with family members. Could be your mother, your father. Some shit you dealt with in the past that you've been thinking about heavily, and see how her hair is pulled back. Like a lot of y'all this week, y'all had to really look at that shit. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. Nightmares. Like you've been working real hard trying to get over that shit, but you couldn't get over it because you didn't want to look at it. This week you pulled your bangs back, bitch, and you looked at that shit. And it was a lot of shit from your childhood that was giving you nightmares in the present day, my G. I told y'all this was some shit I feel like I didn't want to tell you. All that glitters ain't gold, 7 of Pentacles, yeah. It was like somebody was trying to make some shit work that was never gonna work. I don't know if it was your mom or your dad or who, but some shit went completely left. But it started left too, so it's either your relationship with your baby daddy or your mom and dad's relationship. Some shit went left. Some shit that you held in high regard. Yeah. Some shit you held in high regard. Alright. So who is this motherfucker that's disrupting divine feminine this week? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of y'all, this is mother, grandmother, someone who was supposed to lead and guide you and should have provided you with a happy home and they didn't. It says focus with Queen of Pentacles. Somebody who was supposed to provide you with the things that you needed. It also says young woman, like we were picking up with in the other card in your childhood, right? Someone who dropped the ball in your childhood, divine feminine. That shit came into focus this week. I don't know if spiritually they recognize that they dropped the ball or spiritually you were able to forgive them and move past it late. 7 of Cups. Yeah. It's like I feel like the woman in your life, divine feminine, that dropped the ball on you when you were a child, I feel like they just came into spiritual knowing that they dropped the ball. Like they late as fuck, but they just finally got it. Child in feast dress. Yeah. Like I feel like maybe in your childhood they had some type of issues, whether it was substance abuse issues or them choosing niggas over you, whatever it was something in your childhood that they chose over the mother-daughter relationship with you is what I'm picking up on, real shit. And so they're coming into the realization of that spiritually, last week. That this is the weekly recap, my G. So yeah, a lot of your mothers are mother figures, aunts, older sisters, mothers, motherfuckers that did you wrong in the past. They're getting either the spiritual karma of the fucked up ways they had you, or they're getting the spiritual karma, the realization of how they had you fucked up and all the mistakes they made in dropping the ball. Right? So let's break down some more how this person who fucked up for divine feminine. Source, yeah, this is someone. This is your mother, grandmother, auntie that took care of you, right? And also we have King of Swords. It says Capricorn, but it could be someone in air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But it's like a matriarch figure, a mother, father, grandfather, grandmother, right? This is the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords. You know what I mean? So it could be your mother and father. It could be your grandmother and your grandfather, your auntie and your uncle. Whoever predominantly took care of you, divine feminine, they came into the realization last week that they dropped the ball and there was a lot of other choices they could have made in providing you the things that you truly needed as a child so that you could flourish, right? That's what I feel like. Yeah, they gamble with some shit that you had faith in. What is that? 9 of Cups. So when it was like some shit that you was wishing on, wish fulfillment. So like a lot of y'all, I'm feeling like maybe your parents dropped the ball and then you had another opportunity at life with your aunt or uncle, grandmother, grandfather, whoever took you in. You had a second chance, right? In your childhood experience, you stepped out on faith and just had the faith and the hope that this motherfucker was going to do you right in the midst of a lot of other motherfuckers doing you wrong. It was a gamble. But I feel like they're coming into the realization, or they did in this last week, they came into the realization that they too dropped the motherfucking ball. Right? Right. Yeah, there goes that nightmare card again. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles, good shot. It's like whoever provided you with your home life in your past, it was like, I don't even want to say they did the good old college try because they didn't. It's like, good shot, motherfucker. You know where you fucked up. Because this is like a nigga who only can provide the dick or the coin. So whoever it was that was supposed to provide you with this 10 of Pentacles happy home situation, it was like they knew they fell short, even in the moment. They just either wasn't grown enough or wasn't wise enough to accept their faults in the situation and do something different. They was just like, yeah, I probably shouldn't do that, but then they just kept fucking doing it. Divine feminine. Told y'all this shit was gonna be heavy, and I didn't really want to do it. Yeah. 6 of Pentacles. Manipulator, where you felt like it should have been equal give and take. Somebody manipulated that shit. If you was in the system, right, and your mother, father, whoever was supposed to be there dropped the ball and someone else picked it up, it was like maybe they just did it for the check, my G. If you're not their biological child, they were getting paid by the state type shit, right? Because then right behind that is 3 of Pentacles, disappointment. It's like where you were expecting things to be different, you were fucking disappointed. And this is a child in the card. Period. They were looking at it from a Pentacles standpoint. And you was looking at it from a very genuine childlike expectation of some real shit. And it just wasn't, right? Hell no. Like, this is a Joker card. Like, they presented themselves to be something that they weren't, or they presented the situation to be something that it wasn't. There was just some type of manipulation in the T, my G. Period. And then after that is, the 5 of Pentacles. out cold, Tony Montana. So it's like I was saying with this Six of Pentacles, either they was just doing it for the money and they really didn't have a genuine love for you like they should have as your family member, and because you were a child and you needed that, either they didn't have that or there was something with this Tony Montana Five of Pentacles, like they had some type of issue of their own to where they were manipulating the situation for the funds, but it was to feed a darker demon, my G. It wasn't as surface as, okay, let me take this baby in even though I really kind of don't care and just get the check so I can live my life. It was like, I know my niece or my nephew or my grandbaby needs help, and I've got this monkey on my back, so 1 + 1 = 2 in their mind. So it was like they were feeding this dark desire, and they were also in their heart of hearts or their most highest self at the moment. At their most highest self for the moment, or in their heart of hearts at the moment, they wanted to do the right thing by you, but they also had this monkey on their back, and they felt like you were the means in which to provide the monkey with some motherfucking cheese or whatever the fuck monkeys eat. Bananas, right? Right. Damn. Yeah, so it's like this is you in the card. Three of Wands. Expectation and being disappointed. That's you, childlike. And this is them. They manipulated the situation for something gained in the physical realm. Six of Pentacles. They manipulated the situation for the coins. I feel like their highest selves told them, no, don't do this. But it was that monkey on their back, they couldn't overcome it, Tony Montana. Also, with this coming out up underneath your energy, I also may feel like this was divinely guided even for your highest good, right? It was like no matter where you ended up in that moment in time, it was like the same situation was going to play out for itself. It was a movie already written, is what the fuck I just heard. Yeah. Toughest battles go to our strongest G's, my G. Welcome to the club. Damn, Divine Feminine. All right, Divine Masculine. Let's get off of Divine Feminine's head for a second. Divine Masculine, what happened with you last week? It's a whole lot. Straight out the gate. Emperor? Or, I'm sorry, Good Shot and Emperor. So, what did we say in the last Tarot T-Tip session? That bitch was trying to Lorena Bobbitt your ass. She just wanted you for the dick and the coins. She wasn't seeing you for your highest self. Emperor and Good Shot. Whoever you are holding sharing a home with or holding a commitment with, marriage, baby mama, whoever, y'all done been together for a minute and y'all share a home together or have shared a home together, this solid foundation that you think you have is bullshit. She's only seeing you for the dick and the coin. That's it. The dick and the coin. Yeah, and you feel ways about that. You will leave that bitch. Nine of Pentacles. This is Carrie Bradshaw. You will leave her. Would you come and look at it? Would you? And this is coming out up underneath you, Emperor. Divine Masculine, this is your energy. You feel like, bitch, what? You think I'm just dicking coins? I think the fuck not. Right? Coming up underneath her is, yeah. Breaking down this Good Shot 10 of Pentacles shit. Is that what you think? Yeah, that's what she thinks. She thinks that you are dicking coins. But also right next to you is, would you come and look at it? Yeah, you are coming into the awareness that this is what she sees you as. And look at your face like, bitch, really? Is that what you think? Look at these two men in this card. They look the same. Yeah, you're coming into the awareness that this bitch does not take you any deeper than surface level, right? This bitch is broken. She's empty. Five of Swords. All she knows is conflict and chaos, and then y'all probably got a baby together that she's trying to pin on you, or in the midst of you trying to leave, she's going to say she's pregnant, and she's not. If she is, you ain't the daddy. Or if you got a fucking 27-year-old with that bitch. I don't care if the baby's 56. 9 times out of 10, divine masculine, you're not the dad. I've been picking up on this energy for you, and I've been telling you about it. I don't know why you don't believe me or why you haven't left this bitch, but clearly you haven't because it's still here. Yeah. She thinks that she takes you for nothing deeper than surface level. 10 of Pentacles, good shot. She sees you for only dick and coin. And you feel like, really, bitch? Is that what you think? And she's like, yeah. And this is probably why. Just like I was saying for Divine Feminine. With Divine Feminine, her shit is a little deep. Hers is her own mother and father. For you, it's you and what you're going through, Divine Masculine. It's like this bitch is trying to set you up with a maybe baby to trap you in some shit. And for Divine Feminine, it's like that's what her mama was on. My bad, G. I'm just a messenger. I'm just a messenger. Yeah. So, Divine Masculine, what happened with you last week is you fully came into the realization that whoever you've been sharing a home with, sharing your life with, your partner for a long time here, has really just been taking you at surface level. They don't take you serious at all. They see you for dick and coin. And they've been lying to you about a lot of shit, including the DNA that you share with a child, my G. Whether that child is actually physically here or they're trying to lie and say they're pregnant because you're trying to leave. Whatever's going on, it's games being played, and there is mud in the water for you, Divine Masculine. For Divine Feminine, it's like with the planetary alignments and shit, and it's like as above, your spiritual gang is reassessing everything that you've done and been through over your lifetimes. You're doing that as well in your 3D, right? Period. You're doing that in your 3D, Divine Feminine. You are reassessing all of your relationships, even back into your childhood. All the things that set up barriers, blockages, and points in your life where you were truly disappointed by motherfuckers that should have had your back and didn't. All of those things are being looked at, and you are bossing up and realizing who the fuck you are. And the fact that they had you fucked up, it wasn't that you wasn't good enough in the situation. It wasn't that God neglected you or your spiritual gang neglected you. It was that you had to go through that so that you could, at this stage in the game, look back and be like, this and that and that and this, right? So that you could see both sides of the spectrum, IG, because that is going to play a major part for you moving forward. So over the last week, Divine Feminine, you reassessed your entire life and lifetimes because that's what the fuck was going on above. And you so tapped in that it's just as above, so below. When your spiritual gang gets to doing some shit, you get to doing it. It's like a pep rally. You feel it in your spirit. So this week you were cutting a lot of motherfuckers off and reassessing. I feel like a lot of y'all isolated and didn't understand why. It was divinely guided, my G, so that you can get rid of this shit. Because going into next week and the next decade, inevitably, this is ending out 2019. You had to clear yourself of all of these energies that are taking. Because, like I've been telling you, motherfuckers, you are finna come into a whole lot of shit that is for your highest good. And it's like, before your spiritual gang can really bless you with your true abundance, they had to make sure that there was no one around you that was going to take that shit from you. Before they gave it to you, they wanted to make sure you wasn't going to give it away. That's what the fuck I just heard. Divine Feminine. Jesus. And Divine Masculine, over the last week, you realized every one of your three. It was like, it's really the same message. Y'all really mirroring each other. But I feel like for Divine Feminine, you went back over this lifetime and several lifetimes. So it's like you were readjusting even things within your own family, reincarnated 3D setup and support system. With Divine Masculine, it was like you were reassessing the bitches that you allowed in your space and time and energy. The motherfuckers that you was pouring your heart and soul out to, and they was just taking you for a dick and coins. I feel like him was what I just heard was when a motherfucker show you their true colors, do not neglect to see that shit. Don't Stevie Wonder that type of shit, right? So for Divine Masculine, over the last week, you were shown a whole bunch of shit that you did not want to accept. It wasn't that you didn't see it or feel it or have the intuitive nudge about it sooner, but it was like you were in denial of that shit. You didn't want to believe it. And over the last week and few weeks leading up into this last week, it was just like it's undeniable at this point. Yeah, it's absolutely undeniable for you, Divine Masculine. Yeah, man. So a lot of y'all is cutting out this 3D shit. You understanding all of the shit that money can't buy, right? I feel like a lot of my divine masculines are those who are of divine masculine energy. You have been very successful in this 3D world, but you haven't been able to balance your emotions and your ascension and your path, my G. You haven't been able to balance that shit with what you have attained materialistically in this 3D physical matrix. You haven't been able to balance that shit. Over the last week, your grass was cut, my G. You clearly see the motherfucking snakes. And I feel like you were the snake charmer. You let a lot of motherfuckers go easily. And for Divine Feminine, you were the snake charmer because you were intuitively led to, it was like Dark Night of the Soul, but this lifetime and several lifetimes. Like you went through your entire Akashic record is what the fuck I just heard. And you worked through every nook and cranny of everything that I'm telling you, my G. Over the last week, it was like the light was shined on who the fuck you are, your purpose, your mission, your path. Like it was just on a Divine Masculine was like 3D. Divine Feminine was like 5D. And that's for a reason too. We'll probably figure that out later on in life. But yeah, the fuck yeah. So let's get. I wanted to do something else, but I was called to this. And y'all listen, I'm gonna trim this shit. I was actually just doing this as a sound check, and it just ended up breaking down so well that I felt the need to keep it going. So let's get one for Divine Feminine, one for Divine Masculine, and we gonna end this shit where it's at. What's Divine Masculine as far as advice from this deck from Source? Divine Masculine's advice going into next week, because this is just a weekly recap of the last 7 days. One flipped over, so I feel the need to take this one and that one. The one that flipped over is Wombat Spirit. Be at home with the number 68, which breaks down to 15, which is the number 6. It's like what I said. You are coming to the understanding that, or sorry, it's number 14. I was just trying to count it up. It's number 14, which is number 5. So it's a change in your home. It's a change in your 3D physical, like I've been saying for you, Divine Masculine. You or whoever's in Divine Masculine energy. You were successful in the material. You were successful with the coins, but you couldn't understand how to get a motherfucker to understand your worth and the things that you bring to the table outside of the shit that money can buy. You're coming into the realization of everybody that had you fucked up. Wombat Spirit, be at home. There's a change in the way that you value a motherfucker because of the way that they value you and the way that they value the coins and their true intentions in coming towards you. And the other one for you, Divine Masculine, is 16, the number 7. Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. The number 7 is a divine number. So again, you are seeing the motherfucker for their true colors because spirit don't source your spiritual gang does not want you to take them with you in 2020 because, like I said, for Divine Feminine, they don't want to give you your blessing if they know you're going to give it to a motherfucker who it ain't meant for and who don't deserve to share it with you. Period. Understand me? Okay, so give me some cards out here for Divine Feminine. I feel like that was a heavy load for you, Divine Masculine. You're going to have to cut a motherfucker off that you wanted to share it with. You can't. So for Divine Feminine, I feel like it's for Divine Masculine because I was still talking about you. Fox Spirit, think on your feet. The number 27, the number 9. I see 9 of Pentacles. You have to leave this motherfucker alone. You have to leave them alone, right? Fox spirits, think on your feet, on your own 2 feet, not theirs or anybody else's. The number 9 is right there. It's in your face, is what I just heard. It's right there in your face. The proof is in the pudding, okay? You know you need to walk away from this thing, this person, this relationship, this baby, this fucking not yours. All right, now give me some cards out here for Divine Feminine and her advice for next week. Brown Bear Spirit, take time out with the number 9. Yes. Just because this person is your family member, someone that you feel like you came in here with self, bitch, and source, and the knowledge of those things in those relationships. Just because, listen, listen, everyone in your 3D physical is here because that's what you signed up for. It doesn't matter if it's a reward or if it's a lesson. There is a lesson in the reward and a reward in the lesson. Period, is what the fuck I just heard. Okay? So even if it's your mother, your father, your grandfather, whoever, don't feel like you have to hold on to this person because they're in your bloodline. No, if they got you fucked up and they dropped the ball or whatever, forgive them, let them go and move on, sis. For real. Take time out. Away. Isolate. Be on your own because you got it on your own. Don't let a motherfucker fuck you up. Number 9 of Pentacles. You got it on your own. I don't know why it came out sideways, but you got it on your own. You don't need nobody else. So even if it's your family member, Divine Feminine, you in the last week and moving in the next week, you understand that even if it's your family member, Divine Masculine, whoever, if they got you fucked up, they got you fucked up. And for you coming out next is the number 57. Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. Right? 12. The number 3. Cooperation. Get down or lay down. Either a motherfucker is gonna believe in you or you can walk alone and believe in self. It makes you no difference. So you have to stand in that. You gotta stand in that. Believe in yourself and take time out. Get down or lay down. Divine Feminine. Okay? Okay. And when I looked up, it was 28. So, yeah. It's 10 and 10 completion. That's how I know I'm done. That's how I know you're done. That's how I know he's done. Right? Gang, gang. So I leave you on unconditional peace, love, and light, my babies, and I love y'all. Right? Bye.